Hello everyone. So today we will solve one lead code question, which is to find a unique number of occurrences. Let's see what the question says. Given an array of integer ARR, return true if number of occurrences of each value in the array is unique or false otherwise. Okay, so what it is saying is that if the number is 122113. Okay, here 1 is appearing 3 times, 2 is appearing 2 times, and 3 is appearing 1 times. So each number is appearing different number of times. As you can see, 1 is appearing 3 times, 2 is appearing 2 times, 3 is appearing 1 time. So we have unique number of occurrences of each element. Okay, so here we will return true, right? Because there are unique number of occurrences. Here we will return false because 1 is also occurring 1 time and 2 is also occurring 1 time. Okay, so this is the question. Now let's see how to solve this. Okay, so I've used two methods to solve this question. Let's see one by one. First of all, let's see this method. Let's see this method. Okay, so an array will be given to us and we need to return boolean value, whether it is a true or false. Okay, so an array will be given to us. Okay, so let's see. uh, Here we need to find unique number of occurrences. So what I am doing, first of all, I am taking each element from the array. Okay, and um I'll be iterating from the I plus 1th position till the last position. Okay, our inner loop will go from I plus 1 position to the last position, and our outer loop will go from 0th position to last position. Okay, so here what will happen? First of all, we will check whether the given element, whether our array of I is equal to array of j. Okay, if it is equal to array of j, I'll increment the count. Okay, initially I'll take count is equal to 1 because each element is we are visiting it for the first time. So the count will be 1. Whether this inner loop executes or not, the count will be 1. Okay, and if this particular loop executes and this condition is satisfied, then the count will increase and it will become 2. Okay, simultaneously we will keep on doing it, and we have to keep in mind that once we visit an element which is same to array of I, we don't have to consider it once again. When our array of I will point to that um, particular element, then we don't have to again count number of time it is occurring because we have already counted it. So in that position where array of I is equal to array of j, at array of j I am putting int min. Okay, minimum value of the integer. You can put int max also, or any number which is in this range. Okay, even if I put minus 1001 or even if I put 1001, it's fine because it is already given that it would be in this range. Okay, so I can put any value which does not falls in this range. Now once we come out of this loop, we will get how many times that particular element has appeared in that array. Okay, so the count will be incremented, and once we come out of the loop we will get the count that this particular element has appeared this many number of times in the array. Okay, now we will use this condition. I have made a set called as I called it unique, so I have made a set. um, so why I have made this set is because it will store the unique elements. Okay, it will not store repeated elements. If the count of two particular elements is 3, both have appeared 3 times in the array, then this set, if it already contains 3, it will not accommodate one more 3 inside it. Okay, that's why we have used set over here and not array. Okay, so now I will be using this condition and I'll find whether in that set this count is present or not. Okay, if it is present, if that element is present, we will not this condition will not get executed. Now unique dot find is a function of set. Okay, so what it will do, if that count is present, it will return the index of that set where this particular element is present. Okay, it will return the index, and if the element is not present, it will return the index which is next to the last index of that set. Okay, so this is what find will do. And what this end will do, end will also return the last index of the next index next to the last index of the set. Okay, so if here we are not able to find it, it will return index next to the last index, and it will get equal to this, which means that the element which you are searching is not found in the set. Means we got a unique number of count of a particular element. If it is so, we will insert that particular count into our set. Okay, and if this condition is not satisfied, if this condition is not satisfied, which means that the particular count is already present in the set, because here while finding it, we got some particular number, let's say 3. Okay, and which will not be equal to the end. Okay, so else condition will be executed, and as um, we have got repeated number of counts of two elements, we will immediately return false. Okay, suppose we got 2 earlier and 2 is stored into our set, and again for another particular element we again got 2. So this condition will not get satisfied, and we will immediately return false, because two elements are there whose count is 2, and we want all the elements whose count should be unique. Okay, so here we are returning false. Now once we come out of this for loop, it means that none of them none of the elements have same number of count. If they would have same number of count, it would have here only returned false. Okay, now as we are coming out of the loop, which means that this condition is never executed, which also means that if this condition is not executed, there are unique number of counts of each element present in the each element present in the array. So after coming out of the loop, we will return true. So this is one of the methods through which we can find um, a solution to this question. Now let's run this. All the test cases are passed. Now let's submit this. Yeah, so it is accepted. I've already run it multiple times. So yeah, this is accepted. Okay, now let's see another solution. Let's comment it out. Let's see this solution. Okay, now here what I have done is that as we need to find unique number of occurrences, first of all I'm sorting the array. Okay, I'm sorting the array so that all the numbers from ascending orders to descending order is arranged. Okay, once they are arranged, what I'll do, if the numbers are same, they will be at one place, and they will be present at consecutive locations. Like if 1, 2, 3 are present randomly, uh, and many number of times, and if I sort them, then all the ones will be at the first, then all the twos will be at next position, all the threes will be at the next position. Okay, so after sorting it, we got the elements in these particular order in ascending order. Okay, so initially I will put count is equal to 1, and then while I'll run a for loop which will start from I is equal to 0 to I less than array size. Okay, it will go from starting to ending. this loop will go from starting to ending. Then our inner loop, what will we do in our inner loop is we will check our particular element array of I. We will check the array of I with array of I plus 1. If it is equal, we will increment the count by 1. Okay, count is already 1 because each for each element I am taking count is equal to 1, and if the next element is also equal to the current element, we'll do count plus plus. So now count will be 2. Okay, now as we are checking array of I with array of I plus 1, we are checking it with uh, the element ahead of it. We also need to ensure that I plus 1 is less than size. If we don't ensure this, we will get an error. So before writing this, before checking this, we need to check this statement that I plus 1 should not be greater than array size, or else we will get a segmentation fault. If this I plus 1 goes out of the search space of array. Okay, so I am taking I am first of all checking this, and after this condition is satisfied, I am checking this condition. Okay, so count will be incremented and I will also be incremented. Okay, I will also be incremented because as I've already finding it for 2, already counting it for 2, and 2 is at the start, and there are many number of 2's, so I would not find for another 2. Okay, as I'm already finding it for one of the 2's, I'll not I'm already counting the number of 2 starting at the start. I'll not count it for one more time. So I'm incrementing the count as well as I'm incrementing I. Okay. Um, as long as I will be keep on getting the same element, the count will be incremented as well as I will be incremented. Okay. Now where will this stop? This will stop when our current element is our repeated element. Okay, and the next element is another element. Okay, or if this condition holds or if this condition holds. So if we have a sequence of twos and after that we have three, so it will stop when in array of I we have 2, and if array of I plus 1 is 3, it will stop over there. Okay, and it will come out of the loop. Now our I is pointing to the element which has last 2. Okay, and after that we have 3. Okay, so this condition is set after we execute this while loop. We will come out of this loop, and then we will check whether this is I have initiated a set and named it unique. So I'll find whether this particular count is present or not in the set, whether this count is present or not. If it is not present, if this condition is satisfied, this condition is satisfied means that the element is not present in the set. If it is not present in the set, I will insert it into the set, and after inserting, I'll put the count as 1, because for next repetitive elements I need to ensure that count is 1. Okay, because we have already incremented the count. Now for the next repetitive elements to be calculated, their count we have to initialize at 1 as 1. Okay, so if it is the element is not present, we will insert it and then put the count as 1. If the count is already present, okay, if this condition is not satisfied and if the count is already present in the set, then this condition will not be satisfied, else will be satisfied, and we will immediately return false. Okay, there and there itself we will return false. Now we will come out of this for loop. After we come out of this for loop, okay, it means that this condition is never executed. This condition if never executed means we got all the unique number of counts, so we will return true. Okay, in this way this will work. um, this for loop, after completing one iteration, I will be incremented. Okay, so again, what will this I contain? This I will contain after this I will not contain 1 if there are many elements at the starting which are same. So this I will not be incremented to 1 because we have already incremented this. Okay, so this will be incremented until we get the last similar digit uh, of the particular sequence. If there are four twos and after that threes are starting, then this particular loop will stop when it gets the last two. Okay, so now I is incremented up till we get last two, and when the next iteration will run, it will point to the first three. After consecutive twos we will get threes. Okay, so this now this loop will start from the first three which we are getting, because we are already incrementing it by one and now it is pointing to the last two. Now if this loop again pointer comes to this loop, it will increment I by one now, which means it will point to the first three. Okay, uh, so like this, as it is pointing to the first three, this condition would be checked, and again I would be incremented, count would be incremented until we get until we count all the number of threes, and this way this will work. Okay, so now let's run this also. It's taking too much time. Okay, let's submit it. I submitted it earlier also. Let's do it once again. Okay, so this question is solved. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section below. If you want this code, I'll put it into my GitHub account. You can access it from there. I'll also put a link of this question in the description box. Do have a look into it. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and bye bye.